Go in, one time. Oh my God, Mike. What a shot.
As you may remember from last summer's podcast, my coach Jayson Nickol flew down from Canada to North Carolina and stayed with me for almost a week. And we called it Quan Boot Camp. It was 4 straight days of practicing, playing, and trying to nail down some big swing moves we've been working on for a while. This video picks up on the 4th day. We spent nearly 3 hours on the range at the Mid-South Golf Club in Southern Pines, and then we took everything straight to the course for a playing lesson. And so what we're going to try to do today is go into that full session. The technique, the drills, the confusion, the breakthroughs, and even a little competition at the end. So again, we're going to start here on the range. Here I am trying to summarize what we had done the prior 3 days of boot camp. For people watching, this is day 4? 4 of boot camp. So what we saw immediately, I'll try to reenact it. Should I try to reenact it?
Yeah.
The hands were going like this. So my immediate takeaway was around like this.
Yeah.
Which
in,
was
and then up. Yeah.
Which was making this come across. And again, inside I'm laid off a little bit.
Correct. Yeah.
So
I was almost worried. It's like, oh, it's pretty laid off.
So outside I'm like this, but I think I'm laid off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make the same move down, and then I'm, that's why strike was everywhere. So the first thing we did, because he basically said, you keep throwing your hands in, and I couldn't get it. So he did this. It felt like I was doing that.
Yeah. Which is feel versus real, of course.
Right. But even still, so this is day 4, it's kind of ingrained, but my first thought is, we're going out.
Yeah.
We're going out with the hands, but what this does, what going out with the hands does, is it lets me turn over, and then all of a sudden I can feel the club.
Yeah, so this goes into talking about how the club works, right? So every golf club has a mass center, right? So when you take a club and you put it on your finger like this and you balance that club, right? So this is the balance point of the club, but the actual mass center of the club is floating out in space and time, obviously, because the club head has more mass than the rest of it. So it's floating out in space and time. And if you work, and again, this does differ from person to person, right? Some people have a little bit of inside takeaway, and then they route it up to the top beautifully. Again, it just needs to work for your swing. But if you go like this first, right, and then get it this way, and then work up to the top, which is basically what Mike was doing, you can see how that club is now on this side of his hands. And then if you start turning and rotating, now the club gets steep. And then from here, it's basically like this. And so for him, he can feel the club better when that mass is out on top of the hands, and then you basically just raise the arms up. And now the mass center of the club for Mike is a little bit on this side of his hands, and then we can just work the arms down, and the club just sort of falls back behind you.
And that's basically what we're working on today.
Correct.
Okay, so that's a little background of how the boot camp started. Now we're going to get into the detail of this lesson. We were on the range for 3 straight hours, so we've cut this down a little bit. But we're going to show you everything we worked on in the order we worked on it, and how Jayson eventually got some things to really click for me. We started with this drill.
Basically, we worked on this just a little bit the other day, talking about, we don't want the handle to come in high. We don't want the body sort of to work towards the golf ball, because then, we're going to hit a lot of heel shots. You're going to have a hard time controlling the club face, because now the height of handle is too high coming down through impact.
Right.
So you get into your dress position. So if you're working with a buddy or whatever, you can just have them hold it basically like this. And all we're looking for is we want to feel for you. Your good feel is that the hands work basically into the noodle in the backswing, and then we want to feel like the body's moving away. We want to feel like the hands are working closer to the body to miss the noodle basically on the way down. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me one just a little slower. Still good turn, but just a touch slower.
Okay.
Good. And then when we're working on it by yourselves, just get set up, and then I'll just set it up for you.
Whew, it's close.
Yeah.
So here.
Yeah, exactly. So all I want you to feel like is now you're just going to hit one out to the right. Don't worry about where the ball finishes.
Okay.
Just feel like you're going to bring the hands down. You're going to push one out to the right. Beauty. How's that feel?
I didn't send it out to the right.
That's okay though. That's the objective. But then your brain starts going like, oh, we want to hit a shot down target. So
can you talk to me about the cover feel?
Okay.
I've never when people say cover the ball, I know they're talking about covering the ball with their chest, but it's like, is that like I'm covering the ball like that? That's too far, right?
So again, this is different driver and iron.
Right.
But the usually the best thing that you can talk about it would be, and again, what one person feels, what another person, it can be different. But what we're looking for is when you hit a bad shot, so a thin shot, most of the time it has nothing to do with, oh, you looked up, your head went up, any of that stuff. It's your spine.
Yeah.
So as you're coming down through impact, either your pelvis is working towards you and then your spine starts straightening up, or just straight up your spine starts straightening up.
Okay.
And so basically, if you imagine your spine is like a C shape, right? At your address position, you've got it a little bit flatter, right? And so it's just straight up and down more or less. You start turning up to the top. You basically keep that same. There's a little bit of extension, but more or less it stays the same. And then as you're working down, especially if you're someone that like tops the golf ball a lot, you want to feel like you're almost trying to create a little bit of curvature into that spine. And that keeps you down over top of the golf ball. Again, This is an iron. So you can get ball, then a little bit of turf. Yeah. Good.
So that felt like I was just really low.
Okay, hit me another one. And so I like that one more than the thin ones for you because your miss is that thin shot.
So up here and then down.
Yeah. Good.
So that's a little fat.
That's okay.
So that's probably just not getting lateral enough.
So again, really good takeaway. Get up to the top of your backswing. Everything looks awesome there. Hands and the club are starting to work down, right? They could still technically be a little bit closer to the body.
Yeah.
Right? This is like, that's that strike. It's like quarter-inch heavy, you know what I mean? But you can see how much more you're in flexion, right, through that spot. Look at, like, there's no pelvis thrust there.
Yeah.
Right? Now we just gotta get you a little bit more comfortable bringing the arms down, bringing them a little bit closer to the body, and then they work more around.
So it's here, and then...
Yeah, exactly. That's so good.
Oh, nope. Didn't do that one. Definitely came up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of this feel of this and then that.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So again, great turns. Great position at the
Top's
top.
great.
Yeah. Hands are starting to work down more, right?
Yeah.
And sooner, but you get down through P6. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Now, obviously the low points, that one's maybe half an inch behind.
Right.
But that's because, again, you're not used to being in that, so you don't know quite yet the bottom of that arc.
That arc, yeah.
But that's it.
Right here, I was starting to make the bigger movements we wanted, but I was still struggling with heel shots. So you see Jayson here adding in an obstacle to help take care of strike. So miss the tees?
Yeah. Good, very good.
And then there was the light bulb moment feel for me, right here.
Everything's the same, but I want you to feel like you're trying to swing your club head from somewhere about here. So the club head's gonna swing out through that ball there.
Okay.
But your hands are still gonna work around your body. Yeah. Perfect, really good.
But I hit the tee.
No, that's very marginal. You raised that tee.
Grazed the tee, okay.
Raised the tee. How was strike?
Strike was better.
Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna hit a couple really slow. We're just gonna clip these off that tee. So it's not even on the ground, just above the ground. Yeah, really good. And so, like, how much of a draw does that feel like to you?
That felt big, like a big draw.
Big draw. How much did that ball curve?
Not much.
Right. And there's just no speed, but like what percentage would you say that's at?
65.
Okay.
Yeah.
So normally when people go like, okay, I want to go from 65 to 100%, they turn their body more. And the body is a steepener, right? The body is going to send the hands out, is going to send the club out. And so if we aren't doing more things to counter that, and we keep those same feels, well, now instead of hitting a straight shot, you'd hit, like, let's say, a tiny little fade.
I see.
But at least now we've got a pattern that allows us to hit one shot shape. And then again, or let's say you want to hit it straight or you want to hit a draw, well, we need to have even more of those feels when we start ramping up the speed. Good, very nice.
So in your opinion, is the reason I'm coming in because my hands are making me do it?
Bingo, yeah.
Okay.
And this is always the cause and effect stuff.
Yeah.
And so what ends up happening is the body starts making alterations to help you.
I see.
Right? For most golfers, they get up to the top of their backswing, they're like, oh yeah, I've made this backswing, I'm now gonna hit the golf ball with their body. But then they just leave the arms up there. You can't do that.
Right.
Because at some point you need to bring the club down. You know what I mean? And so for most golfers, they need to really feel like, okay, I need to get the arms down, right? Because the more you get the arms down, the more the body has to turn to bring it around.
I see.
You always hear that analogy of like the water skier.
Yeah.
Well, if your water skier is outside the boat and the boat starts turning, the water skier just sinks, right?
Right,
That's
right.
basically what happens. Yeah, just right? Versus if the water skier is like over here and then the boat starts turning, well, now the water skier gets whipped around. And that's what we're looking for.
So up here, and then if it's down like this, then that's going to make me turn to hit it.
Correct. That is so good, Mike. How's that feel?
Really good.
Really good.
That's that effortless feeling that when it goes off like that, because I'm like, oh, I could sit out here for 3 hours and hit balls.
Yeah, there's no like, you're not trying to manipulate things.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so again, this is about that 60% speed, okay?
Yeah.
So let's go to about 75. Well, we're gonna wrap all the way up to 100%, but we'll sort of tick it up.
We're gonna take that one.
Yeah. Yep. So what did you feel like you did a little bit more on that swing versus the one before that?
Just dropped them.
Perfect.
So yeah, I just felt, I got here and it feels like I'm just dragging it on my leg.
Perfect. And this is like, again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to create you some feels.
Yeah.
That then, okay, now we can take that feel and we might be able to increase the feel, which might feel crazy, right? But that's what you need. And this is why video feedback is important, because if you don't have any feedback into like, okay, here's my feel at 50% speed, here's my feel at 75% speed, here's my feel at 80, 90, 100. Well, at some point, that feel needs to be magnified because you're going to, as you swing faster. And then, of course, the more pressure you put on it, you're going to want to revert the other way.
Yep.
Okay, so let's hit one more. So if that's at 75, let's go like 80, 85%.
Up, drag.
Yeah. Good, really good. And that would be the shot that I'd much rather you hit, especially on the range, right? Because it's like everything's really good, but the face is just, now that's actually too close.
Okay.
And so now you can feel like, okay, well, if I just keep the face a little bit more stable, work basically the path, again, feeling like I'm just hitting a shot out to the right, is gonna do two things for you. One is it's gonna help get the club more back down behind you, and then it's gonna help that ball starting, instead of starting like 3 degrees left of your target, it's gonna start 1 degree right at your target. Yeah.
Drag.
Yeah. Like how good is that?
That is as good as it gets.
Really good.
That was fun. We continued to work on irons for another 30 minutes, just hammering these feels into place. I couldn't believe we'd already been out there for 2 hours by the time we moved to driver. Here's Jayson talking about the misses we were battling.
So for Mike, his big miss right now is definitely the big push to the right, which is a combination of some like handle drag and then mostly handle raise at impact. Mike, if you can show me like impact with like high handle, a little bit of forward shaft lean basically, that's the miss. And so you can see,
which is a good impact position
for an iron, yeah, because now you can de-loft. Yeah, you can de-loft an iron, right? Where it's that, right? So now the face is square. We've got some forward shaft lean, and the hands are closer to the body. However, with driver, if you were to do that, that ball would start launched at like 3 degrees or 4 degrees and never rise, which is not the shot you want to hit with driver. And this is one of the reasons where driver and iron are different.
So what we're going to try to do, same takeaway feel,
Yep.
same top of the position feel, same drop, right?
Yep.
But I'm going to push off, but I'm not going to go,
You're not going to go forward. Yeah.
I'm going to shift forward, but I'm going to stay back.
Yeah. And we're going to let that club head swing out
Yep.
and close the club face. Just like that. And that literally is going to fall on the target.
Is that car in danger?
That is a great question. Just imagine getting out of your car.
I
It's
didn't
like
actually see it bounce.
40 pelt markers on it.
No way.
The house is 292.
What? The house is 292?
Yeah.
How far is the car?
No. Okay, we can't do driver here.
What's that?
Can't do driver here.
You can't do driver.
We can't. Well, it doesn't say that, but it says 244 to the end of the range.
Oh.
Okay. What if we blast a couple into the sand trap?
We go up there? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like into the trees, basically.
All right.
That's a little bit left. Good thing you noticed before we like fired 10 of them.
Well, I was like, why didn't it bounce? Yuck.
Okay, that's a good one to capture. So that's that heel miss too.
Yeah. Handle raise.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything through there looks awesome. And then, right?
Yeah.
So,
Gross.
yeah. So it's good to get it though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like, okay, here's the miss, right? That's the feel. We get our numbers, we got some like quantifiable data. Okay, we're gonna work the other way. So let's go again. We're gonna go back to just go a couple slow swings. We'll go about maybe 50% speed.
Okay.
And I want you to just have that feel of that right knee working in, that pelvis going like that, the ant feel or that
Yep.
surfing down that alignment stick. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just hit a couple shots like that. Very nice. Good. So that was 0.
That was 0.
0 pelvis thrust.
Okay.
Good. So next one I want you to try and, because we're only hitting at like 50% speed.
Yeah.
You're still gonna set up to that bunker, but I want you to feel like you're trying to push that ball, and again, not a little bit of a toe strike, out towards that second tee.
So here,
Yeah,
toe.
yeah. That's perfect, absolutely perfect. So that's the feel of like the club coming a little bit more neutral through impact, okay? And now instead of like feeling like we're gonna close the face with the path at the last second, right? Now you're gonna feel like, or still feeling all that same thing, but I want you to feel like the club head is gonna start overtaking the hands just a little sooner. So same feel, but now we're gonna start it over like the nearer one, and we're gonna hit a little bit of a draw.
Okay.
Job's done. How good does that feel?
Very good.
Okay. Now that's it.
Little on the toe.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So we've got our like basis of the swing, right? So set up, just feeling just a touch more of that left shoulder.
Touch more closed.
Just a little bit more closed. Takeaway looks fantastic. So all that, super pumped about that. And then we've got that little bit of a feel, same just like the iron swing, right? We still need to get the arms down. We want to feel like that pelvis is surfing a little bit more this way, right? We're not driving power from the swing from thrusting,
Yeah.
right? Which just messes everything else up.
So basically, when I get here, it's just let it go.
Yeah. And I would much rather you hit like a big draw because you're actually letting the club than
Yeah.
a like high handle snap hook left, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
those
yeah.
are two different shots. So great golf shot. And so you're feeling like you're hitting a little bit of a draw,
Yeah.
and that's like what, a 3-yard little fade?
Yeah.
And so again, this goes into like, hey, if I'm out on the golf course, I'd much rather you feel those feels and it creates a fade, but now we've got a ball that's always in front of us.
Right.
Until all of a sudden, and again, it's not the smothered left that you're like now fretting about, I'm swinging too far from the inside.
Right.
It's, okay, you actually hit one to the right and it actually starts drawing. Right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, now we can back off that feel a little bit. But that shot, like if you hit that shot on a repeat, even that distance, like that's not even a full swing, but that's 250, 260, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you don't technically need to hit it any further than that. Obviously you have it in the tank, but if we can get
But
that feel in.
But honestly, that's like the biggest issue that and we've talked about it a little bit, is like, I can't dial it, like with the way I was swinging, I can't dial it back. So when people say,
Or just swings
people
soft.
say, just do a 75%, like just make sure you get it, just do a fairway finder. I'm like, I don't have a fairway finder.
Yeah.
Because unless I go all out, I can't match everything up.
Right, well, very much so, yeah.
So this is more like, I can do this at a lot of different speeds.
And here's also a great thing. So when you ask the question about like, hey, how do I like practice this? We'll practice these swings on the golf course at 50% speed. There's no score. Oh, you hit a bad golf shot? No, it's fine. You videotaped it. Was the feedback good? The feedback's great. Okay, the shot outcome doesn't matter because you're not keeping score. But
Right.
then your brain can start going like, oh, actually that was really good. I just X happened. Who cares? Then tee up another one.
Yeah.
And then the next one is like good. And again, then you need to like train your brain to be like, okay, that's the pattern I want. Under pressure, you're gonna have to then feel, all right, how do I square up the club face? How to middle the club face? There are some aspects into that, which again is just like, repetitiveness of like a new motor pattern, relearning that release or relearning like how you hit it in the middle of the club face.
Right.
But that was awesome. It's a little out of the heel on that one.
Yeah.
So the hands were good. I think you got just a little like high this way at the very end.
Right,
Feeling
okay.
always maybe you're a little bit lower and you're gonna like sweep a little bit more in. Again,
Okay.
trying to clip it a bit more out of that toe. Perfect. That's fantastic. And so that's the shot. If you did that on the golf course, that's the one where it's like, okay, now you're 2 in out.
Yeah.
Right? But that's the shot that we want to hit right now in
Right.
this space, because that's the complete opposite of that
that.
one. Yeah, that's so good. So what does that feel like?
That felt like same thing here, and I just felt like I just kind of threw it, not threw it, but just kind of like let it
Let it go.
on that while staying back.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so we'll hit a couple more of those, and then we'll keep that same feel, but then we'll increase the speed.
Okay.
Right? And as we increase the speed, guess what's gonna happen? Right? That club is gonna start getting pulled back onto plane, and it won't be from the inside 4-5, it'll be 1, or it might be 0, or it might be 1 out to in, but then we just match up the face of that, and voila, we got a archaically pummeled drive. Yeah, not bad. Face just a little bit open on that one.
Yeah. It's funny though, that's a playable miss.
Absolutely. Even at Pinehurst number 2.
Yeah. Hitting a lot of trees.
So one thing, ball's just a little bit further back at your setup.
It's too far back?
Yeah, it's just a hair too far back, like one ball. So this is your setup there.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're just gonna move that one ball further forward. It's still gonna be back, but not too far back.
Yeah, that is too far back.
Yeah, that's perfect. That looks great.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, that's dead on target. You swung that one a little bit faster?
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Okay, that's okay though. So this is like a really good, like, you're still feeling those same feels. You feel like you're dropping the club. You feel like you're still swinging a little bit out to the right.
Yeah.
But now we're getting this beautiful little fade out of that pattern.
Right.
Which again, all we need is a ball that we can keep in front of us.
That's right.
But when we're doing these, I would love to see more of the extreme right now.
Okay.
So then, again, when we get back outside, we have a couple feels to like find our way back if it gets off.
Okay, so we're looking for the draw.
Yeah.
The push draw.
Yeah. Or even if it's just a straight draw, I'd be fine with that too.
Okay.
Right? And then one just tiny little setup, just to help us with a little bit of that strike, is you set up get into your dress position. So you set up the ball too much in the middle for you, right?
Okay.
Because you can imagine right now, if we have some handle raise and we're gonna have some of the club go up,
Yeah.
where are we gonna strike it?
Gotcha.
Right? And so if you don't hover the driver, right, which most people don't, and I'm not a huge fan of it either, but it works for golfers, is you want to set up with the ball just slightly into the toe.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. So I want those hands to work more down. You're gonna feel more sweepy.
More down from the top?
Yeah, so swing up to the top for me, just pause there. Yeah, so a little bit out of the toe in that setup. And then from here, I really want you to feel like you're trying to like bring the club way over here, and you're gonna sweep it,
Okay.
okay, back into that golf ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing. Beauty. So first things first is we're gonna adjust it. You're like, oh, let me set up more out of the toe, but you just like pull your arms closer to you.
So I need to back up a
You
little
need
bit?
to like back up from the ball. Yeah. And then from here, how good's that?
That's perfect.
Right? Okay. And like, are you thinking about it still too much?
No, I mean, it really just, that's that first move. I just feel like I'm looping it out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks great. Like, look at that top position for you.
That's fantastic.
Right? And so this is the one where you're like, okay, I'm gonna like absolutely drop my hands. I'm gonna sweep in from the inside, which you do,
Yeah.
which is great, right? And so this is like an extreme feel, right? And then as you work down and through, right, clop it just a little bit of low on the face and still a little bit heel.
Yeah.
And so that stops it from creating that big draw. So as soon as that ball left, you're like, oh, why is that not drawing? That felt like crazy far from the inside. Again, it was heel, right?
Gear effect.
Gear effect, yeah.
Up, down, zoof. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so once you're set up, just stay there. That's good. You're ready to pull the trigger.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Really good. Yeah, so great chest turn. Pelvis is in a good spot, right?
Okay.
This is saying you're too shallow.
Right,
That's
right.
What
What
we want.
what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's really good. That is amazing. I feel bad because I didn't videotape it, but that was probably one of the best driver swings I've seen you hit.
Okay.
So what does that feel like?
That feels like up, down, roll.
Okay, perfect. And so we're gonna take that
Stop,
feel.
drop, and roll.
Yeah, stop, drop, and roll. Yeah.
I'm on fire. Tom Cruise. Over Winfrey.
Okay, so
Put the fire out.
I can't. Now I'm imagining you on the first tee, like. Okay,
Just start running.
just running around. All right, so let's pepper one more out towards that bunker, and then I think that's going to be good. And then so there's a lot of swings for you today.
Okay. Oh, I drop kicked it.
You drop kick it, good. Success. Good. Yep, still good. That's just face. Everything else is good.
That's just face, and that's
Yeah.
probably just because I'm speeding up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. And there it is.
That's her.
That is so good, Mike. That's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's so good.
As you could see there, I was pretty excited. Heading into the playing lesson, I felt like we had really unlocked some things. And when we got on the course, it was awesome to see how well the concepts transferred, even after 450 range shots. With the driver, I hit some of the best drives I've ever hit in my life.
Put it in the Louvre. That is so good. It's everything I'd ever hoped for.
Give me one of those. Give me one of those.
That's so
Give me
good.
one of those.
Let's go.
Man, golf is fun when you can hit a driver straight.
Not every shot was great, of course. The old swing came back a time or two.
No.
But that's to be expected
dead.
when doing something new.
4-8.
I hit some great irons as well.
That is so good. God, what a great strike, Mike.
I even almost holed out a wedge using a new shot Jayson had taught me earlier that day.
So what I like here is that kind of accelerate through shot we were working on.
Okay, yeah, let's give it a go here. I absolutely love that shot.
So this is a 60 degree. It'll probably be a little 3/4. But obviously in a divot, the goal is hit that ball first.
I might go in. Go in, one time. Oh my God, Mike. What a shot. Jesus. I think he spun it away from the flag. I think it was gonna go in and then he spun it back.
Is it still sitting there on the edge?
Yeah. Living on the edge. What a shot.
That's Jayson Nickol, everybody. He teaches you something and you put it into practice that day. And then you just become fantastic.
Let's go.
And then towards the end of the round, things got serious. The friendship was over. It was time for a USA versus Canada no-holds-barred 3-hole championship of the world, starting on 16.
All right, here's the tournament. Flip the tee. It's
Oh,
me.
you're up. Play well.
Representing North Carolina. All right, so I like at the flag with a draw.
Okay, I like that.
I mean, that's beat.
Yeah, kicked right. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, terrible. We're playing against each other. I can't believe it.
Take that. This is like Danielson beating up Mr. Miyagi.
That is out of the heel.
Wait.
Wait just a gosh darn second.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay.
All right. Happy miss.
Well,
70.
the Canadian representing the international team, Trevor Immelman, is rooting for him now. 159.
Okay. Well, it's on, but that is
All right.
too conservative. Looks like a pretty good lie.
But to the front is 100.
Yeah.
All right, we got our club. We got a. This is for Team America. Keegan. All right, aim at the tree just right of the pin. All right, we'll get a read.
Yeah.
Didn't jump, it didn't come out dead, it just.
Yeah, I was like, all right, let's just hit a little cut off that flag. And then I started in the middle of the green with the cut. Gosh, God darn it. Okay. Let's make a good 2-putt.
In or out, Jay?
I think I'm going to leave this one in.
Okay.
not enough.
Mm.
Well, that's not good.
Interesting.
That's got enough. Get in there.
Oof. Yeah. Knee knocker range. Ooh. Good putt.
All right.
The grain going that way, but there's sand. I feel like this is a left edge putt. And it breaks a ton. Wow. And they're all even.
Yep.
With 2 to play. A picturesque par 3 at golden hour. 184. 84 playing 87, Jay.
Okay. Okay. Very nice, very nice.
That's the good spot to miss.
Yep.
Ooh. This is Advantage Canada.
Yeah. I don't know how it stopped there. It should have kept rolling, but
Advantage Quan.
that's so good, Mike.
Come on.
That is bonkers. That was such a good shot.
Wait, that took like a U-turn.
It did.
Yeah, I'm not worried about my putt at all. Hopefully they can see on video how tilted I am.
Look out.
Like I just had to hit it even higher up there.
Wow.
Like, how does it stay up there? That's what I don't understand. Like, how did that just keep rolling down? And the crazy thing, this is still breaking.
Yeah. It's hard to tell exactly how much. Oh, in the center. In the center. He's a killer.
That was the highest stress, like 2-putt 10-footer I've ever had.
He's a Canadian killer. He's a hitman.
Boom, very nice.
Woohoo! Down to the last.
Right up and down.
Nice.
Yeah, this is be a crazy tough, like, closing stretch.
Yes.
All right, folks, it all comes down to this. 37 toonies, 19 bottles of syrup.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Pure maple syrup.
Pure Canadian maple syrup. Come down to the last.
I mean, he's a killer. He's just an assassin.
Oh, will do.
That's not how we wanted to end it. Oh. Was late on it?
It's a little under.
Oh, man.
It's also a gazillion golf swings.
What's that?
Like you hit like a gazillion golf swings today.
Oh. Cross right here.
Yeah, somewhere in here, wherever you feel like to not be blocked behind this tree.
237. Pins front too.
Correct.
So it's almost all carry.
Yes.
Whoa, but he uses the Canadian ball.
Oh, I like it.
against the Canadian. All right, so I was on this line.
Sadly, that shot ended the match. I feel like I let myself down, I let my country down. I apologize. But the poor finish didn't change what an awesome day that it was.
All right, Jay, finish me off in style. Yes. Look at that guy.
Lots of fun.
Thanks, buddy.
You're very welcome.
Here's your wedge.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations to Team Canada. I love Canada, I always have.
Come up, visit anytime.
Yeah, I was supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be with you. I was supposed to be coming up there, and you came and had to come down here.
Well, we'll bring you up. We'll bring everyone up, but we still got to do a Canada trip for everybody. Just remember to try and push the ball to the right.
Push it to the right.
Yeah, push to the right.
Down and push it to the right.
Yeah.
Jackhole. It's for you, Eli.
We'll go a little more extreme.
Sponsored by Fairlife.
Yeah. Get that club in there. I just want to make sure it's not too tight. Okay. Yeah. You can see there's still plenty of room there. Right. At worst, you're going to hit it out of the toe, which would be great. All the pros are doing that. If you want to be better at golf, you should be emulating the pros. Well, what are the pros doing? They're doing their drill.
They're not doing that.
But this is a good example of like, you hit it, right? You're trying to miss it.
Yeah.
And the more that you practice, the better you'll get at that. I'll let Mike get that. Yeah.
It's pretty sturdy. Made of plastic, real sturdy.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. I put it right.
Yeah, you put it right there. I was like, what is this? That's real close.
Got a little protein on my club.
Make that ball go extra far.